This is the only black president Colombia has had. They purposely erased him from history books.
Your phone has been deactivated. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Para español, marca 2.
I'll need to transfer your call. Please note that we are experiencing higher than normal call volumes, which may affect your wait time. To bypass the waiting queue, you can use our automated channels. Simply text the word HELP to 611-611. For a list of options, visit our website or download our My Account application. Otherwise, continue to hold and the next available customer care representative will assist you.
This is a story about Latin America's long and brutal history of erasing and silencing black populations and its ploy to whiten society. Here's the thing.
Please hold while your call is being transferred to a representative. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Thank you for calling. My name is Pablo from your wireless service provider. Can you tell me the phone number you're calling about today?
It's 786-702-7082.
I got it. May I also know your first name to address you properly?
Soweto. Soweto.
Good morning to Soweto. How may I help you today?
Yeah, so I was told to put my SIM card into a new phone because my service wasn't working for about 2 months. I wasn't able to get calls. So I put it into another phone, and it did work for 10 minutes, and then my number was deactivated. And it's still within the billing cycle, and I paid the bill on the 20th of last month, or sorry, the 28th. And basically, yeah, it was I paid the bill on the 20th, and then the service was deactivated on the 28th. So it's still within the billing cycle, but I need to get the number either activated or ported over to another carrier.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I am so sorry for the inconvenience you're having with your account. Yes, it is confirmed that there's an issue with the payment. Let me investigate your account first. But I need to send you a verification code for security purposes only, okay?
You're gonna send it?
Do you have an access? Yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna send it to the email?
Email, please.
Yeah, it's Soweto.
Yes, go ahead and check your email.
So you were able to send the email?
I already sent verification code through your email.
Okay, let me check that.
You're treating me like a black person. Trabajar como un negro, working like a black person. Don't marry a black person. Come on. Be serious again. And everybody knows these sayings. This is every single last country. Like, stop playing with us. Stop playing in our faces.
To understand how deep anti-blackness runs in the region, let's go back a couple of centuries.
Yeah, it's loading up slowly. Just give me a few.
Okay.
America. Meet Simón Bolívar. He's considered the great liberator of Latin America. But he wouldn't have liberated anything if it wasn't for the help of Haiti, where a rebellion by enslaved Africans created the only free republic in Latin America and the Caribbean at the time. Haitian President Alexandre Pétion agreed to help Bolívar on his quest for liberation under one condition. If Bolívar won, he had to abolish slavery and the new republic he was fighting for.
Bolívar agreed, and a few years later, he defeated Spain throughout South America.
Yeah, okay, I'm not seeing the email. I'm checking the junk mail folder now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the email.
How about your spam? Try to check your spam.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just checked it.
Okay. So since you did not receive your email, I will need to transfer this call to the higher up department team, okay? Okay.
Or can you try to resend the email?
Yeah, I can resend that email. Let me have a minute, okay? Hold on, please.
Okay, we can try that one more.
Alright, go ahead and check your email, please.
Around 60% of soldiers who fought for Bolivar were black. But Bolivar betrayed them. His promise to completely abolish slavery was a lie. He even complained that black soldiers were audacious to want absolute equality. They had to wait 40 years after the war to gain their freedom.
Yep, still haven't received anything.
Okay. So, this is the time I need to transfer the call to the higher up department team, alright?
Okay.
Alright, just give me 1 minute to prepare my tool for the transfer.
No problem.
Alright, successfully prepared my tool for the transfer. So please continue to stay on the line as I'm transferring this call. And thank you for calling Simpleton Mobile. You have a great day, okay?
Okay.
Stay safe.
All of our customer care representatives are assisting other customers. Instead of continuing to hold, you can receive a call back from the next available customer care representative between 5 and 7 minutes from now. You will not lose your turn if you choose to use this service. To receive a call back, press 1. To remain on hold, press 3. Your response is not valid. Please try again. To receive a call back, press 1. Please hold for the next available customer care representative. The current hold time is between 5 and 7 minutes from now.
All of our customer service representatives are currently busy assisting other customers, and the next available person will be with you shortly.
Using data connection issue. Text the word APN to 611-611 to receive data settings. Do you know that if your household income is less than $55,000 per year for a family of 4, you can get up to $30 off for the cost of most of our data monthly plans? Just text the letter APP to 611-611 to learn more. Do you need more data but can't afford to upgrade your plan? Flexible news. Customers who qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program can upgrade your plan and save big bucks.
All of our customer service representatives are currently busy assisting other customers, and the next available person will be with you shortly.
This is insurance. I am the IR phone number you're calling about.
Yes, hi. It's 786 702 7082.
Thank you. What is your name?
Soweto.
Alright, thank you, Soweto. I successfully accessed your account here. How can I help you with this?
Yes, hi. My account was, or my number was deactivated because they said I was roaming after I put my SIM card into another phone. So the number was deactivated. I've tried to port it over. I've tried to get it activated, but basically I'm trying to get it activated back or allow me to port it over to another carrier.
Alright, before we continue, I will need you to verify the account first. I need to investigate it further. So I tried to send an email, but it's not working. So instead, may I have the 4-digit security pin set up on the account?
Okay, it's 999.
Thank you. Let me check here. Alright, shows up your invalid pin. Another one.
No, that's the correct pin. I've already called in 20 times and it's the same pin.
I'm
sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Let me just try it again.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I've already had it verified a number of times. It's 9.
Thank you. Yes, that is correct. And one more security question. I will need you to give me the last 7 digits of the 2 phone numbers that you frequently called or text in the last 60 days, excluding the last 3 days.
Okay. One is 237-9099.
Okay.
Another one is 599-8916.
Thank you. Let me just check here. One moment. Alright, that is correct. You were able to verify the account. Let me just further investigate what happened here. One moment.
And the mobility of recently emancipated slaves, like in Argentina and in Brazil in particular, where they had the funding for this. They sort of opened the doors to European immigration. In Argentina, the population doubles after the emancipation of slavery because of the open door policy for European immigration.
Beyond bringing Europeans into Latin American countries to literally lighten the race, Hernandez also said that there were restrictions on the lives of people of African ancestry, like the types of jobs Black people could work, the Afro-spiritual religions that they practiced, and even the quality of their education. So, Latin America, y'all think that you're not guilty of institutionalized racism led by the hand of law? As Hernandez points out, the state and law played a huge role in Latin America's anti-Blackness some time ago. But the racist ideologies and aspirations of whiteness, though more subtle, still exist even in the United States. What do you think? Generations of racist conditioning are just gonna magically disappear? Like when you walk into a Dominican hair salon and have stylists refer to your hair as pelo malo, which translates to bad hair. I mean, this is what Latinidad looks like according to mainstream media. With BS like this, no wonder Black and indigenous millennials of Latin American descent are calling for Latinidad to be canceled. Bye. Hashtag Latinidad is canceled is a social media movement all about reclaiming identity. Afro-Indigenous poet and cultural worker Alan Lopez helped popularize the cancel party. And many prominent voices like journalist and founder of the blog Aina Latina, Janelle Martinez, are also moving away from Latinidad. How do you choose to identify yourself?
I personally choose to identify as a Black.
Thank you for waiting so further investigating with your account. One moment.
No problem.
I do go by Afro-Latina, but in recent years, my sentiments have sort of shifted a bit from using the term because I feel it's important to center my Blackness. This thought comes from a recent piece I wrote, Hora Mezcla, when discussing Latinidad, who is included and who isn't.
Yes, we saw that piece, honey.
So the thing about Latinidad, right, as noted in the piece, is it definitely serves a very narrow audience. It doesn't necessarily ID us around nationalities, our racial and gender identities, our status. And for me, Latinidad ultimately serves white. I'm at the margins of this term.
What gaps exist within Latinidad?
Talking about 33 Latin American and Caribbean nations, Haiti doesn't get included in the conversation, and being Garifuna even, right? Like, my culture's native tongue is not even Spanish, it's Garifuna. Oftentimes when people speak to this sort of, again, monolithic, unified term to encapsulate all these identities, there's a lot of holes in that.
Can you speak to some specific ways that we've seen?
Sorry, thank you for waiting. Still working on it right now. One moment again, please.
Okay.
The blackface, people in Espanol, they always come out with their 50 most beautiful people issue. This year they had Yalitza Aparicio, who is the amazing indigenous actress. Last year they had Amara La Negra. In past years, of course, they'd have like Zoe Saldana, amongst others, but to also send out that intentional message that there can only be one at a time, or when we do feature someone, primarily a Black or indigenous woman, We're going to lighten her. We're going to place her in frumpy attire while everyone else is dressed very appealing. Really sends a strong message not only to the consumers of the magazine, but this next generation.
And the message is that you're an afterthought, if even considered at all. With all the baggage that comes with the term, Latinidad, girl, you in danger. Hernandez says the issue is that Latinidad tries to create a uniformity, but this doesn't exist.
There is not necessarily this happy, race-free dynamic within Latinidad.
Essentially, this homogeneity is a lie.
Correct. If we want to have a liberation politics, all of us have to be part of the liberation politics. And that means also being attuned to the ways in which we create our own hierarchies and need to unpack them and work against them as well.
Self-identification is personal and somewhat fluid. While I could trace my paternal lineage to Cuba,
All right, thank you for waiting. Still further investigating right now. Hold on, let me get
Okay.
seeing this so-called inclusive notion of Latinidad that rejects blackness and indigeneity.
So what's the big mystery with the Bolivian situation? You gonna tell me what happened with Sosa or what?
A lot of bullshit. That what happened. Politics. Okay. I want you to stay down here for a while. Run things for me. I gotta go to New York next week. Okay?
I don't like it. I don't like this at all.
You don't like it? Okay. You're the one that got me into this mess in the first place, you know that?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with that fucking Cyberbomb. All right.
With Cyberbomb. Man, what does Cyberbomb have to do with Sosa? Eh? How do you connect those two?
Why don't you eat your food? What's wrong with you?
I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry?
You even know about the trial?
What did you...
All right, thank you for waiting. Still working on it right now. Hold on, let me get
Okay.
You even know that Sheffield said he can get you a book cover? Eh?
This it? This what it's all about, Manny. Eating, drinking, fucking, sucking.
Come on.
Snoring. Then what? Then what? Then what? You're 50. You got a bag for a belly. You got tits. You need a bra. They got hair on them. You got a liver. They got spots on it, and you're eating this fucking shit. You're looking like these rich fucking mummies in there.
It's not so bad. Could be worse, you know?
This what it's all about.
Forget it.
This is what I work for. Tell me. Coño. Look at that. A junkie. I got a fucking junkie for a wife. Don't eat nothing. Sleeps all day with them black shades on. Wakes up with a cuello.
Okay.
All right, thank you for waiting. Still on it right now. Hold on, let me get
Okay.
I have a kid with her, man. Her womb is so polluted. I can't even have a fucking little baby with her.
How dare you talk to me like that? What makes you so much better than me? What do? You do drugs and you kill people? Oh, that's wonderful, Tony. Real contribution to human history.
Go ahead. So tell everybody. Come on.
You want a kid?
Tell the world.
What kind of a father do you think you are?
Alright, thank you for patiently waiting on the line. So as per further investigating with your account here and the system data, this is for, okay, your account is currently under a restriction due to an excessive usage of our roaming services. And I believe you already been informed about this because as per further investigating here, there are a lot of documentation states in your account for the same behavior that was spotted. And you were given the warning for this to be for this behavior to not be observed again. However, it shows up here that you were already been informed that this device is now permanently deactivated due to the same behavior.
Okay, can someone there please tell me what site, what location I was roaming in?
As long as you were able to use the services outside US.
I wasn't,
the roaming services.
but I wasn't outside the US. I was right here in Fort Lauderdale for the last 4 months, and I have the receipts to prove it. I simply put the SIM card into another phone, into a Maxcom phone, and it worked perfectly fine for 10 minutes after 2 months of not working in the other phone. It worked for 10 minutes and then my number was deactivated. But I have another question. Apart from where was I roaming and on what network was I roaming? Also, does Simple Mobile do roaming?
We don't have a roaming services. This is international calling.
I'm prepaid, you know, right?
Yeah, it's prepaid, but we don't have roaming services.
Well, I never signed up for roaming.
Services.
I never signed up for roaming services. I signed up for prepaid services that I've had for 2.5 years. But I did port my number over to you guys from another carrier, so it is my number, and I'd like to port it over to another carrier.
Alright, since the device has been permanently deactivated, that affected your phone number.
Right, but the phone number existed before the device.
And since the phone number is attached to your device, it was affected by the restriction. So this device and this phone number is now permanently deactivated.
Okay. Can you answer the question that I asked? Where was I roaming? At what time? On what network? I mean,
that is for outdoor system.
It should be my right to know you're actually like affecting my livelihood, because you know that's my business number. I actually printed business cards with that same number the week before, and I actually gave out all my clients that number, and I actually started getting calls back on that number for business. So you guys are actually costing me money. Do you understand?
They're checking on it right now. One moment.
Okay. I wasn't roaming. You guys, I was right in the country for the last 4 months. I can show you the receipts.
I won't get you. Oh, Christ, thank you. Get off. Oh, no. Shoot that piece of chip. No.
Alright, thank you for waiting. So, the reason is that you were able to use, as you mentioned, you transferred over, you switched the SIM card from this device to another phone.
Right. Yep. And it worked fine for 10 minutes, finally, yes. After wasting money for 2 months.
That is why your device was deactivated due to that issue. But I'm just for the check here. 1 moment.
Please, yeah, because I actually was able to finally use the phone after 2 months. I mean, to use my service after 2 months of not being able to call, and then it gets deactivated, as if somebody doesn't want me to make or receive calls on that number.
Because the SIM card can only be used to one device only.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? I've changed phones before with the same SIM card. This is the second phone the SIM card has been in, and I had no problem before. Nothing you're telling me makes sense, actually.
Okay, that is because, as you can see here, last 2021, your account was spotted with this behavior, and you were given the first warning, and that is why your device has been permanently deactivated today.
So, okay. So in 2021, I was out of the country, and I can show you my passport to prove it. Yeah, I was in Argentina in 2021, and it was deactivated, and I had to be on the phone with you guys for hours before you reactivated it with attitude, and then I never used it out of the country again. Ever. But I don't know how it even worked outside of the country in the first place. You guys have some kind of glitch in your system. But anyway, I just figured you guys provided a service to your Latin brothers and sisters, you know, in their countries. So I just assumed it was part of the package. But I wasn't out of the country for the last 4 months. Right here in Fort Lauderdale. Same location. And I know you can tell what location I was at, because I'm also an RF engineer. Because I'm an RF engineer. You guys aren't, but I am.
So I apologize. There's nothing else that we can do right now. Your device is not permanently deactivated.
I just really need to know where I was roaming. I just want to make sure no one tried to clone my phone or something like that.
It is a violation to our terms and conditions.
To tell me where I was roaming? It's a violation to tell me where I was roaming that you want to deactivate my number for, but you can't tell me why? What sense does that make?
I believe I explained it to you. You're able to use excessive amounts of the services, of normal usage of the roaming services, such as first warning and other features.
Okay, just to reiterate, I was out of the country in 2021. I was out of the country in 2021, but I was in the country when you accused me of it now, right? So there's some kind of glitch, and I can prove that I was in the country because I have receipts that I paid weekly, and I know you can track what cell tower I was on for the last 2 months. It's the same cell tower. So, okay, this conversation is being recorded, right? For quality assurance or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm also recording it for my lawyer, so yeah, I'm gonna have to sue you guys for business losses. Thank you.
Okay, I will be able to continue with the transaction, but I do not consent with the recording.
It's already being recorded.
Alright, I already gave you my warning.
Nothing you say makes sense because it's already being recorded as you confirmed. Correct?
Yes, you just mentioned that you've switched the SIM card from this device to another device, and that is one of the violations for for this behavior. And it has an excessive or abnormal usage of our roaming services and other features.
Okay. So you're accusing me of roaming twice, and so because you say I roamed twice, when in fact I only roamed once, and the second time is some kind of phantom glitch. But even if it was twice, for that you deactivate my entire number and refuse to port it over. There's a law. There's a number portability law. You know that.
That is because.
Hello?
that SIM card or this SIM card can only be used to this device, not to another device.
Okay, but you are aware of the number portability law, right?
Yes. However, your phone number is now attached to this IMEI and attached to this device. Your device has been.
So all you guys have to do.
Due to the restriction.
All you guys have to do is just activate text on the device for a day or two, and let me get the money I paid for the last 3 months that I wasn't able to make but 2 calls for those 10 minutes. But you can activate text and just let me transfer the number, and then I'll be gone with my number, and you'll never hear from me again.
We can no longer remove the restriction. It's permanently deactivated.
Okay, can you tell me which employee or which position, which department put the permanent deactivation order?
So the Business Assurance and Fraud Management Department.
Business Assurance and Fraud Management. Okay. So if I need some kind of transcript of what you guys accuse me of, right? Roman or whatever you say, can I get some kind of email or something? Okay, can I get an email that says the reason why you guys deactivated it? Can you send it to my email, please?
We cannot do that.
Yeah, I've already asked before, and you've refused before to send me a documented reason, which is also against the law.
That is because we don't have an option to do that.
Yes, but it's also against the law. You can't just okay, well, the number portability thing is more important, but I do have the right to port my own number, and I'm still within the billing cycle, which I've documented. I paid on the 20th.
We can port it out. We can port it out if your account has been, if the restriction has not been added or been placed into your account. But since it was already been placed and it shows up here it's permanently deactivated, then we can no longer do anything with it. We cannot remove the restriction. We cannot lift the restriction or have it or give you 3 days. You're out. We are asking 3 days to transfer your phone number. No, we can no longer do that.
Well, like I've said before, I am losing money, and I have no choice, you know.
We all know those sayings. You're treating me like a black person. Trabajar como un negro. Working like a black person. Don't marry a black person. Come on. Be serious again. And everybody knows these sayings. This is every single last country. Like, stop playing with us. Stop playing in our faces.
Anyway, I've been telling everyone I meet about Tracfone Wireless and Simpleton Mobile and what you guys do and all of that. So that's the other thing I'm going to do. But yeah, anyway, take it easy. Or I should say,
all right.
Or I should say, okay, computer.